Okay, y'all. You're probably wondering, how much did it really cost for a family of 3 to travel for 12 nights from Lisbon to Spain to Algarve?
With stops in Merida, Cordova,
Yeah.
and Seville.
And a random trip to a Kanye concert.
2 hours there and back. Tolls, parking, Costco run, amen.
Right. And eating out every single day.
Yeah,
And get this, the most expensive hotel was not even in Spain.
it wasn't. So stick around as we're going to break down the costs and also tell you what we would probably do differently.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to our channel.
Hey, everyone. We are back in Portugal.
Yes. After a long 12-day road trip, we are
finally... It was 12 nights for sure.
Okay, 12-night road trip. We are finally back home in our own beds.
Yes. And it feels so good.
Yes. From August 6th to the 10th, we were in Lisbon.
Okay.
We stayed at the Postcode Liberdade.
Yeah.
And we also took Greg took a random trip to the Algarve and back for a Kanye concert with his friend.
Right. There's some context. Okay. So my friend was in town, one of my good friends, known him for over 20 years. We hung out and then he had a free ticket to Kanye. I'm not gonna pass up any free ticket. So we drove to Algarve, which is about 2 hours and back. It was totally worth it, but that cost, that drive is in the gas and toll numbers that we'll talk about later.
From August 10th through the 13th, we then moved on to Spain proper.
Spain proper.
Yes, and there we stayed at the Meliá Princesa hotel.
In Madrid.
In Madrid, yes. And then from the 13th through the 15th, we then went to Seville and we stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
get that Hilton, get the breakfast in.
Exactly. And along the way, we also made a couple of stops in Cordoba and Madeira.
And then after Seville, where did we go?
And we closed out our trip back in the Algarve in Portugal.
All right, so the hotels were over half the costs that we mentioned.
4,924 euros and 77 cents.
Yeah, what she said. So yeah, it was over half that cost for roughly 11 nights, I think. And so that total came out to be, just for hotels and lodging, was 2,627 euros.
And y'all, the prices varied. So for example, to stay at the Hilton Garden Inn, it was 116 euros a night. And that included parking and breakfast.
Well, included breakfast. Parking, we parked on the street because there was a garage that was 11 euros a night. And then we saw the street parking. We was like, we'll do that. And then went from that to all the way for, what's it called? Wyndham Grand in the Algarve.
Yeah.
And that was roughly 470 euros a night.
Yeah.
But it did include breakfast and dinner for all three. It did not include like beverages, whether it's simple as water or even like alcoholic beverages. But for it to include breakfast and dinner, and it was like a buffet, I mean, I thought we were kind of winning in that case.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that, especially with a 5-year-old who eats like a grown man.
Man, it
was needed.
Yeah, but it was still expensive because it's still August, and hotels and resorts in the Algarve in August is ridiculous.
That's their peak season.
Very, very high peak season. And I feel like if we would have had that layover in September, we probably could save well over 200 euros for that trip. But yeah, it was just that expensive because it was Algarve in August. It was a resort. And so we had 3 different pools. They had a spa, they had a sauna, they had a full gym. But you could tell it was definitely a resort. They did an amazing job. We had a really great time. I wish we could stay longer. We definitely will be going back.
Yes.
Not in August. Truly amazing and very relaxing.
Let's talk food.
Man, y'all eat. Y'all eat a lot.
Y'all, it's your 5-year-old son who eats like a grown man. In total, we spent 942 euros and 12 cents. That's roughly 78 euros per day for the 3 of us.
I mean, if you break that down, it's not too bad. But man, that total, when I calculate all of that, I was like, that is a lot of money. Add more context to it. So we ate out the majority of the time. We did go grocery shopping, but we bought like, snacks, water, some small grocery items. But we ate out all the time and we did not cook anything. For it to be 942 euros a day, I mean, I guess it's not that bad.
And I think whenever you're looking at your budget like you're going out to eat every day. Don't budget like you're buying groceries and gonna cook and then not cook.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right. Because if you do the latter, it will be better. Because if you end up cooking, you'll save some money. You'll be like, oh, I saved a bunch of money. I'm under budget. For us,
we weren't cooking on this trip. It was eating out.
And we also did some random stuff. Like it was like, oh yeah, we'll get a cocktail. It ended up being like 19 euros.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Hold on.
This is the first and last. Find that liquor store. Find that corner store that's running. No, sir. You not be getting 20 euros a pop for a beverage.
I mean, I get it. It was a hotel. You pay a little extra for hotel service.
It's a 5-star hotel you were in.
It was a 5-star hotel? Yeah.
I mean, I'm a 5-star.
Yeah,
I was kidding. We don't have that. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Is it sponsored?
We can't do that. We can't do that. Take that out.
I didn't think it was a 5-star.
He ain't know, y'all. He ain't know. He didn't know me back in the day.
All right, let's go back to this.
If you all are enjoying this video and would like to see more content like this, please.
And you're glad that we're back.
Yes, and you're glad that we're back. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can stay up with all of our videos.
All right, so the next bucket we have is transportation. So that will include tolls, parking, fuel, Ubers. We did a little bit of Ubering. So that total came out to be 666 euros and 58 cents. We're just gonna round up to 667. Amen. We're gonna round up 667 euros. And that included that 4-hour Kanye round trip to the Algarve.
We weren't expecting that. I don't think we really budgeted for that.
No. But it was fun. It was worth it.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
And then for parking, we only had to pay for parking twice. So one was in Lisbon. They had a garage, so we had to pay 120 euros for that stay. And then we had to park in the garage next to Meliá in Madrid. That was like roughly 30 euros a night. But then thankfully, we did not have to pay when we got to Seville, and we did not have to pay when we got to the Algarve. Yeah. And then as far as like other places in Spain, what was pretty cool was that because it was the month of August, a lot of places were shut down, but particularly for parking, any time after 3 o'clock, parking was free.
Yeah.
So you just had to pay for street parking from 9 to 3. After 3 o'clock, parking was free. So we definitely took advantage of that when we were out and about. And plus it was hot, so we definitely didn't leave the hotel until way after 3 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. So now on to the fun stuff.
Your fun stuff.
My fun stuff. We spent roughly 99 euros for 3 items that were on our bucket list.
Your bucket list.
On my bucket list. We spent 34 euros to go to the Alcazar in Seville. We spent $30 to go to the Mezquita in Cordoba. We spent 34 euros to go to the Roman ruins in Madeira. So, I mean, I don't feel like that was too bad to knock off 3 things off of our checklist.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap. And then I think for all 3 of them, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Declan was free. So you're literally just paying for 2 adult tickets, which just wasn't bad at all. And
then for our miscellaneous things that went along with that, we spent 492 euros and 59 cents, I believe.
Looking right there? Is that right?
I'm gonna look down. Hold on 1 minute. Yes.
Okay, that's right.
Yes, 492 euros and 59 cents for some miscellaneous things like
Costco.
Going to Costco for Greg.
Yeah.
We did do a little shopping while we were there. Yeah. Souvenirs and just like odds and end things that we wanted to get while we were out.
Pharmacy, because Declan got sick. A little bit, like a little cough and all that. And then I think we added like 96 euros for contingency. We budgeted that, and every trip needs that buffer. In total, that's how much we spent for fun.
For the fun stuff.
And miscellaneous.
So, 4,924 euros Was it worth it, and would we do it again?
No. Whoa, no. No, it wasn't worth it. No, it was in some sense. I think there will be some things I do differently. So one, do not go to Algarve in August.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Definitely try to go September or October. I understand, because Declan's out, and so, we had to figure it out, but maybe we could have gone maybe somewhere else in either Spain or Portugal for a much lesser price. I think that's something to think about next time. I definitely think booking hotels with breakfast and parking included, booking earlier, because I think that's something that we kind of did for one or two of them.
Yeah.
We didn't really book as early as we could have to kind of maybe maximize the cost savings that we could have had. And I think, honestly, Hilton for 116 euros a night was the best value that we got.
Yes, and that included the breakfast.
It had all the amenities that we needed. Even had laundry. We was able to do laundry there based on the amount of food that we eat and how much y'all ate and drank. Definitely budgeting that a little bit better. If it was for us, it'd be 80 or 90 euros a day based on what you said. Or we can kind of maybe scale that back down and try to find a apart hotel or an Airbnb where we could cook more.
Yeah,
if we had the opportunity.
And again, this was for a family of 3 traveling in the month of August, which is again peak season in Portugal
Spain.
And in Spain.
Yeah.
But if you are traveling solo or as a couple, those numbers are going to look completely different for you.
Of course.
And that's going to be, a completely different video.
Yeah, and then even for us to end the trip in a resort, we could have simply found another Hilton Garden Inn somewhere in Portugal or something like that, but we decided to end the trip with a blast and kind of relax and enjoy just being in Algarve and the fact that we accomplished taking that trip.
So what surprised you all the most? We would love to know. Put it in the comments below.
Yeah, please do. In the meantime, keep taking leaps.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye, y'all.